They were just gas station donuts. I want to tell you how something so small has made such a large impact in my life that every time I feel apathetic, I think about gas station donuts. It was my very first job at a social work school, and I was working with the homeless population. And during one of my assessments, I was meeting with somebody who was an older gentleman, and he was a veteran. And at the beginning of the assessment, I asked his birth date, and it happened to be a week later from the day that we were meeting. And I had said something like, "Oh my gosh, like your birthday's coming up, that's great." And he began to tell me a story about when he was younger, that he and his mom didn't have a lot of money, and she would buy him a gas station chocolate donut on his birthday. And then we went on with the assessment and we were able to connect. I was able to kind of figure out what I needed to do to help him. And he went back to the program we were in, and I kind of just moved on with my day. Driving home that evening, as I thought about my day, I thought about him and I thought about that story that he shared, and I wondered how long it had been since he got a gas station donut. This man was older, he was a veteran, he was on the streets and had lived on the streets for quite a long time. And I really got excited with the idea of surprising him on his birthday a week from that date and giving him a gas station donut. So a week goes by and I go into 7-Eleven and I get the cake donut that he had described to me. And I had a little card that I had had at home and I took it into the office. And a couple hours into the day, I called him down to my office. He came in and there was the donut sitting on the table. And I said, "Happy birthday, I have something for you." And I gave that to him. And the look on his face was a gift that I will always cherish. And he said, "I can't believe you remembered." And I said, "Yeah, I know it's something small, but I wanted to bring you a fun memory on your birthday, and I hope you have a good day." I am 10 years into my career now and working with a lot of different populations. And the one thing that I think is so important that we do for one another is that we see one another. And I don't share that story so that you can tell me how great I am, but just to remind you that there are little things we can do for one another every day. I no longer work at that location and I have no contact or knowledge of where that gentleman is. But I do know that for a moment, on his birthday morning that many years ago, I was able to kind of give him a good memory. How often can we walk past people and not even ask their name when they're asking for help and support? Every time I'm apathetic and I feel my empathy waning, I think of gas station donuts and the power that happens in small, simple things. And it buoys me up to continue doing those things for other people and being grateful for the ways that people show up in my life and see me. And I hope that we can see each other. And I want to challenge us all today to try to see one another better. Sending love.